I'm a very spooky guy. Sorry, we're just getting started here. More Fallout 2 today. All right, I just ate a baked good and it's so crumbly. I'm just melting. Oh my god. It's so goddamn crumbly. Ugh. So sorry about that. I'm exploding and dying because that's how life is. Anyways, the notification is live. I'm everything else is ready. So we get ready. We get ready, we get started. I also need to unplug my controller. I was not ready at all to start today. I was playing Elden Ring with some friends until like 20 minutes ago, and then I was like, oh yeah, I still need to eat a little bit before I get live on stream. I actually need to consume some glycogen of some kind and, like, all that stuff. I think my goals for today, fruit bar. It was the fruit bar. The Utah fruit bar. It's good, but it's definitely crumbly and it decimated my throat. Decimated my capability of actually talking. Utah fruit bar for the Utah fruit. That's me. I got a deja vu moment there. Anyways, let's hang on. We got to start off with a little bit of this. What was I doing? Back to Reno. I think this was ours. Um so today I really want to purchase some implants if possible. What do I need to do in order to do that? Does Miss Kitty actually have anything? I've been finding some magazines named Cat's Paw throughout the desert, and I have no idea what they are. I have one right here. Looks surprised. Let me see. Glances at magazine. Well. I had heard a rumor that in pre-war years, the Cat's House was a publishing house for pornographic materials. This place was a publishing house? Yes, the rooms here were used to film shoots with models from across the world. She seems entranced by the magazine. Quite a little piece of history you have there. Well, I just read them for the articles. I'm just glad to know what the damn thing is. It's irritating to keep examining it and getting the same message over and over. I'll probably still be getting it even though it's identified now. If you can bring me a complete set, say 10 issues, I'll buy them from you. They'd be good for a display. Might attract customers. Are you interested? Sure, if I can find that many. Oh, good. Another quest. Well, at least I can toss them in the trunk again. Just like everything else I do, it gets tossed in the trunk. But yes, today I would like, if I could get some assistance on where I can go to get implants. And no, not the kind that the people at Cat's Paw would be using. I would like some statistical upgrades. Well, we might as well go into the casinos, too. Vault City? Okay, well, we need to go to Vault City anyways. We'll go to Vault City. Who do I need to talk to in Vault City for that? I didn't talk to everybody there. I think it's because I was like, wow, everybody here sucks. I need to leave. Also, is there anything else I need to, like, I can do in Broken Hills? I don't feel like there's a ton that I can do. You encounter a man guarding a bridge. I think this is going to be a Monty Python reference, right? Monty Python. Do you have the quest for it? The quest for... Hang on. Broken Hills. Determine whether Chad is skimming money from the caravan runs. Is that the only thing? Oh, okay, hang on. I know I'm saying a lot of... I'm just spewing questions, and it's hard to answer more than one at a time. You see the Keeper of the Bridge of Death. There's some implants you get from Vault City, but they reduce your charisma. Oh, okay. They aren't to raise special skills, though. What do they do? Stop. Who would cross the Bridge of Death must answer these questions 3, ere the other side he see. Those are from the Brotherhood of Steel in San Francisco, but I think you have to talk to them in their other 3 locations first. What's the 3rd location? Because I have 2 of the other locations. Ask me the questions, Bridge Keeper. I am not afraid. What is your name? I'm the Grank of Arroyo. What is your quest? To search for the Holy Gek. Which non-player character from Fallout 1 survived to appear in the sequel? What do you mean, NPC allies or NPC enemies? You know what? I gotta re-examine these. This smelly, filthy garment must be made out of some special fabric in order to have withstood the foulness of the Bridge Keeper's body. Oddly enough, it has plasma burns and scorch marks all over it, as if these weapons were used against it, to no effect. You have no idea why it's purple. Wait, what? It's as good as the combat armor? What the fuck? That's actually incredible. The Bridge Keeper's armor. Hey Vic, put on the Bridge Keeper's armor. Bridge Keeper's robe. Hey, at least now I know which character Vic is at a glance. This encounter actually, it makes this encounter really worthwhile. Very funny. Very, very funny. Thank you, Monty Python Bridge. What is your quest? Oh, I can go to the Abbey too. I should go up there. Too lazy to type everything out, so I'm just sending you the page. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Vic, put your Put your gun away, please. Need to talk to you about your gear. Put it away. Put it away now. There's Cassidy. Oh, I can trade. I can actually see about trading. This looks like Ed's place. I need to ask you about something. Never mind. Just give me the SMG then. SMG and armor. We can get some caps for that. Okay. I was sent the links for the Fallout memory modules and okay. The memory modules and then the implants can be found in Vault 8 with the gain combat implants. 2 can be improved once, but given the scars left, drain 1 point in charisma. Okay, dermal impact armor, resistance to normal and explosion damage, phoenix armor. Okay. Full suit of combat armor. Reading or San Francisco. Wait, Reading also has these options? There's more resistances. Okay, well, that's fine. Memory modules. Strength, intelligence, and charisma. Well, that's something to know at least. That's fine. Kind of a lot going on with it, but whatever. Smiley, do you have anything interesting for sale? Some stim packs? He's kind of... Oh, the other cat's paw also is worth something. Oh yeah, I also need my... Okay, hang on. We'll just take the cat's paw back. I'll take the stim pack too. Whatever, I'll make my money back in a moment. My trunk is full of junk. I think Vic just said something, but the dialogue goes by so fast I have a hard time keeping track of it anyways. Okay, more cat's paws. Probably don't need several of these items now. Like these keys. NCR history hollow disc. I'll hold on to the lighter. Vault 15 shack key. Okay. That should be fine. Take the book too. And the booze, because we are back in Vault City and we can do some illegal trading. Which I'm more than happy to do, considering everything that goes on in this shithole. Hello, citizen. Hello to you too, my fine guards. My fine peoples that surely do not wish any ill will to me whatsoever. How many caps does he have? 8K? Yeah, that'll work. 8K, 850. That's not even close to 8K. Yeah, that's fine. That's my money back plus some. All right, back into the city. I'm sure Vic has something to say. We'll go on into the tap house, say hello. Hello, Lydia. I have that shipment of alcohol you wanted. Excellent. Here's something for you. That amounts double the price that the cases are worth, and this transaction never happened, all right? Thanks. Pleasure doing business with you. 250 XP for that. And how much money did I get? Not really that much, but it's not a huge deal anyways. And then this is tools. Offload a couple of the things that I definitely do not need. I at least don't need that many multiples of them. Easy trade. Okay. We also need to go down to the doctor and give him his jet. I'm sure that won't have any negative effects whatsoever. No ill effects from that at all, I'm sure. There's Phyllis, Dr. Troy. How about that jet you wanted? I think the other citizens might like to know about it too. You wouldn't dare. I was just asking. No need to panic. It's not something to be joking about. This is a very serious matter. I will pay $1,000 for the jet and your silence and no more questions. Do you want the job? Sure, I'll do it. Okay, I got that jet. Excellent. Thank you. I have no idea how important this is to my work. Here's your payment. Okay, that's fine. I do know that there's those implants in here that I would like to check out, but they're on floor 2. It appears to be locked. Do I actually... Can I actually pick locks right now? That does nothing. Metal door. Can I science it? You failed to learn anything. Look, I gotta try something. Repair. Door's stuck. Door's stuck. Does my... If I take buff out, then I can crack these open. So we'll return... I think one of these people had buff out. I think it's the medicine person. The amenities. Look, I can take a little bit of buff out to get through certain things. It's not illegal, right? Right? Wait, who the hell had the buff out? I swear I talked to somebody recently that had some. Why am I struggling so much to remember anything? I feel like my brain is a little foggy today. Maybe I just keep eating too much. That's my problem. I eat too big of a bowl of chili and then I forget who I am or what I do. I forget what kind of person I am. Forget who my wife is. Yes, exactly. You fail to learn anything. Can't repair that. Does Dr. Andrew have anything? Hang on. The memory modules are... Two of them are in... Only one of them is in Vault 8. One of them is in the Sierra Army Depot. Navarro. For charisma, and perception is in Mariposa. Okay. Well, what else did I have to do here in Vault City? Get a plow. Oh yeah. I don't think I talked to these people. I think I bought them the plow and then forgot. Thank you kindly. He gives me the gun and some ammo, which ends up being worth more than the plow anyways, but that's fine. That's a good life to trade. On the run, gunning versus plowing the fields. I know that it's boring, but plowing the fields definitely keeps you alive a lot longer. Keeps everybody alive, in fact. It's a lot of grenades. Swords to plowshares, as they say. It's true. It's that one magic card, too. War is, hot take. War bad. Whoa. I know, novel concept. I don't know. Hideo Kojima taught me that one. He said to me, war bad, and I went, yeah, you're right. War bad. What a novel concept. Dean's Electronics. You know what? I'll buy those books. 1,300 each? Man, you're such a jerk, dude. Oh, I need to also go back to Gecko. Swords to Plowshares is the Alice card. What? Huh? One, I don't know what you mean by that. Partially because Alice. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Swords to Plowshare. Plowshares. Cloudshare has ruined my brain forever. $2%. I paid that much money for that. We're closed. Thomas Moore. Hello and welcome, traveler. Have you heard the word today? Word, my friend. The word is selfishness. Mix in a slew of arrogance, and what do you have? Vault City. And in all its self-righteousness, slave trading glory. Amen, brother. It is time to hear the wailing of our kin outside these walls and let them in. We have more than enough to feed and shelter our brothers. We need not be rich when so many are poor. I hear you. Friend, as I look upon you today, I see strength. I see faith. Do my eyes deceive me, or do they see a kindred soul that shares my cause? Damn right. Then let me ask you this, my friend. To what lengths would you go to spread this word? This guy is a plant. I don't like the way this is going. I mean, he is a turbo plant. Why does Vault City have slaves? I heard it was a free city. I cannot answer that, for a city built on slavery can never truly be free. Yeah, but they sure can get rich, huh? Ignorant heathen, you have ears but you do not listen. You have eyes but you are blind. Give for my fight. Alright. I'm... It's tongue-in-cheek. Such a foul disposition. I've come to repent and hear the word. Amen, brother. Perhaps so. Keep the faith. Whatever. Amen to never talking to your ass again. What am I doing? I think I wanted to... But he has a quest for you? Okay, sure. I want to hear the word. Amen. I hear you. Damn right. No distance too great. When the cause is just, the word is true, whatever it needs... Even though it may mean banishment from this oasis? What are you asking me to do? I have a briefcase with information vital to our cause. Will you deliver it to New Reno for me? I would do it, but the citizens here are watching me. Sure, give it to me. Here it is. Deliver this to a man, John Bishop in New Reno. Tread carefully, my child, and carry his word with you. It is securely locked and you can't seem to open it. Okay. Classic stuff. Am I able to actually open it? Hang on, there's a locker here. I always forget what the lockers actually look like. Sure, give me those. Go to floor 2. Are the rest of these locked? I know at least 2 of them are jammed. That does nothing. You failed to learn anything. You failed to pick the lock. Do I need an electronic lockpick for this? Where do I even get an electronic lockpick? You know what? Get me out of here. Send me deeper into the depths. I don't know what I'm doing. New Reno. Yeah, let's go to New Reno. That's really all we have to do now. I would like to get implants of some kind, but I don't remember where we need to go for the last Brotherhood of Steel place. Is that New Reno too? I don't feel like it would be, but what do I know? San Francisco. Okay. Somewhere that it's going to take us a minute to get to anyways. Get me out of here. We try to spend as little amount of time in Vault City as possible. I also don't know what I need to do in order to... oh, I need to go to Gecko, too. And also Abby, because I haven't been there yet. Go to the junkyard. Talk in the survival shelter. By gosh and golly, I sure can't thank you enough for getting my friend back. Gee willikers, have I got to give you something for your troubles. Glad to help out. This big old chest of anti-radiation medicine sure ain't doing me any good. It's about 100-something years too late for me to use it. Here you go. I'm finding that friends is worth more than everything this year. Thanks, friend. Thanks for the meds. How much did he give me? Three of each? Okay. I mean, that's not too bad. Oh, yeah. Do I need to talk to anybody else here or in Vault City about the power situation? I don't think I do. Let's just go up to the Abbey then. Oh, good. Mutated pig rats. I think you fixed it. I'm pretty sure I did fix it. I'm pretty sure I did fix the problem for the most part. The Abbey is re-added cut content, by the way. Okay. That's fun. Hopefully it doesn't break my game. If I remember correctly, there is a good amount of... like, a decent amount of content in these places. Abbey. You see a monk. You see a tough guard and a child. Sure, let's talk to the monk. How can I help you? What can you tell me about your order? Our holy mission is to collect and preserve the sacred relics of the forgotten past. Anyone is welcome here, as long as they don't damage anything. Who's your leader? He can be found on the 3rd floor. If you wish to learn more about our order, he is the one to talk to. What kind of relics? All sorts, but most of our memorabilia consist of ancient tomes. So much information can be obtained from these texts. It is our mission to preserve this knowledge so that the future generation may use it to build a new world of peace and joy. Let's barter. What do you have to trade, friend? Really? Okay. Vic, can you put that away? I don't want to deal with the same issues that I've encountered previously. Bespectacled young monk. The young monk quickly pockets a deck of tragic cards as you approach. What do you want? I want to know why you just hid that card deck from me. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any card deck. All right, whatever. Tragic the Garnering. Possibly one of the weirdest jokes in this game. Let's talk to the graveyard keeper. Pick up. Why, hello there. My name's Samuel. What brings you here? Just looking around. Do you tend to this graveyard? Yes, I tend to these here graves. Nobody else wants to do it. So old Sammy got the job. It's not as bad as one might seem. It's got its perks, if you know what I mean. He grins sloppily and wiggles his bushy eyebrows. Hell yeah, I do. Nothing turns me on like a rotten cadaver. No, why I get to be outdoors and there's no one around to tell old Sammy when he's had enough. I know when I've had enough. When there's nothing left, he cackles and quickly turns into a hideous cough. After coughing up a lung or two, he smiles at you. Oh, that's what you meant. Thank God. What can you tell me about the Abbey? The Abbey, well, this place has been my home for most of my life. Everyone here is nice and anyone's welcome, long as they don't cause trouble. I myself don't spend too much time in the monastery because our pewters have all kinds of stuff that's been collected over the years. Maybe some of that might be of some use to you. I don't you spend much time in the church. You're a monk. He grins, revealing a gap-filled set of rotten teeth. Well, let's just say that the other monks don't take too kindly to my drinking habits. Anything I can help you with? Well, let me think a minute. Yeah, I might got something if you're up for it. What do you need? Well, the last couple of days, I noticed some of these graves have been dug up. Now, whoever's doing this don't appear to be getting that far, but it's a pain for me to fill them back up. Well, did you try and figure out who's doing this? Sure, I tried. One night I stayed up till midnight or so and no one showed up. I must have fallen asleep soon afterwards. Too much drinking, I suppose. He grins, pulls out his flask, and takes a hefty swig. So what do you want to say? Sure, I'll help out. Well, now that you mention it, I do remember Mr. Peterson saying something about hearing some noises coming from his field. You might know something about this. He and that pretty little wife of his live right over there. He points to the building south of the graveyard. Okay, well, I'll do the quest that I'm given. This track is interesting. He's got jerky. All of his stuff is actually like... He actually has stuff. Hello, friend. I haven't seen you around here before. First time to the Abbey? What can you tell me about this place? The wife and I came here a few years ago on a caravan. We liked it here so much we decided to stay and start our own little farm. Let me tell you, the Abbey might not be as flashy as New Reno or as advanced as Vault City, but as far as I'm concerned, this place is about as good as it gets in the Waste. The folks here are decent, the people look out for one another. Sure, some places might offer more safety, but at the cost of personal freedom. No thank you. Came in a caravan. Do they come here often? Not really. The Abbey's too small and isolated for the caravans to pay us much heed. Doesn't matter though, we're a pretty self-sufficient community. Grow our own food, brew our own booze. We get by just fine. Anyway, Bill's the man to speak about caravans. He runs the general store just southwest of here. Brother Samuel said you know something about who's disturbing the graves. He said you heard some noises coming from your crops. Brother Samuel sent you here. What's that drunkard up to now? Tending to the graves as usual, I suppose? So what have you heard? John sits down in a chair and pours himself a shot of whiskey. It all began a couple days ago. My wife and I were preparing for bed when we heard some rustling out in the field. I grabbed my lantern and rushed outside to see if I could find the source of the noise. As soon as I made it to the field, though, the noises stopped. Go on. The next night, we didn't hear a thing, but the night after that, we heard rustling coming from the field again. This time I crept to the window and looked out rather than rushing outside. Peering into the darkness, I saw a dim light, like from an old lantern or something, moving among the crops. After a couple minutes, the light moved toward the cemetery. Go on. I wanted to go out and confront whoever or whatever it was, but the wife convinced me to stay inside and check on things in the morning. So the next morning, I see some of my crops have been eaten and there's fresh footprints all over the ground. Now, I don't mind feeding the poor, but I don't take kindly to thieves. Go on. After that, I asked Brother Samuel if anything had happened in the graveyard. That's when he told me someone had begun digging up some of the graves. Apparently, whoever's been doing this isn't strong enough to dig in one night. I'd guess it's an old beggar hoping to dig some treasure. If you ever find out who's doing this, please tell him to stop by. There's no need for thievery here in the Abbey, and I'd be happy to help this person in any way I can. I'll see what I can do. Okay. Does she have Mrs. Peterson? She has nothing to say. Not too surprised by that. Well, let's go to the general store then and see if there's anything to trade, perchance. Trader Bill. Hello there, traveler. Name's Bill. What can I get for you? Say, I noticed a lot of old equipment and items you have been collected here at the Abbey. I don't suppose you found anything special during your time here? So you noticed that, huh? Yeah, the Abbey folks have a bit of a fascination with anything pre-war, especially if it's tech-related. They form some kind of kooky religion around it. I don't quite understand it myself, but they're nice people and they pay good money for anything pre-war I manage to get my hands on. Anyway, as far as something special, he glances over at your party. Sorry, I don't think I have anything special you'd find useful right now. Okay. It's probably for if I have a ghoul or super mutant or anything else in the party then. It's only worth 70? Damn. Well, he doesn't really have a ton worth anything here, so we'll just move on. How much weight do I have? I might as well start unloading some of the stuff that I have, right? Hang on, where's my car? There it is. It's literally right in front of it. I'm so incapable of paying attention, apparently. Just take the power fists. The Ripper, too. Hang on, do I have 2 different versions of that gun? Can probably get rid of at least one of those. Just trade for a pistol or something? Maybe not that one. How much are power fists? 2K? Those are probably worth a lot of money. You know what? Just take my junk items, really. That'll do for now. Okay, well, before we even go into the monastery, let's wait for midnight and see what's going on. Say Abbey 2. Do I... There they are. A hunched over old man. The old man jolts with surprise when he sees you approach. I, really must be going. Now hold on a minute. You grab the man by the arm as he begins to walk away. Who are you, and what are you doing here at this hour? What? Why, the name's Tom. Can an old man enjoy a nightly stroll without getting asked a bunch of questions? Not when he's slinking around like a thief and carrying a shovel. You mean this old thing? He glances down at the rusty shovel in his hands. Well, you never know when you might need something that needs digging up. Always be prepared, I say. Find something, eh? You mean like something in a grave? Tom's eyes widen. I'm not sure what you mean. Listen, I've dug up my fair share of graves too. I'm a bit of a kleptomaniac. What's your reason? Tom, you're in a graveyard, you've got mud all over you, and it's past midnight. Why even Tor could draw a conclusion from this? It's time to start giving me some answers. Tom, why are you digging up these graves? He puts down the shovel and sighs. All right, I'll tell you. My body ain't what it used to be. I've got no job, but no real means to get food. I know grave digging ain't something that folks smile upon, but it's been a way for me to bring in some money. I'm just trying to survive. I don't mean no harm. I heard you've been also stealing crops from the farmer there. The old man fidgets uncomfortably. I couldn't help it. I was so hungry and the food looked so good. Please, I don't mean any trouble. I'll go away. You won't see anything here again, I promise. There's no need for that. Petersons own the farm here, and they're extremely nice people. Mr. Peterson even offered to talk with whoever was taking his crops and come to a reasonable agreement. Go talk with him, and I'm sure you can help him out with somehow. The old man's light up. That doesn't sound like a bad idea at all. Hey, thanks. Maybe this world isn't as cruel as I thought it was. Take care, Tom. You lead Tom towards a new life. 1000 XP and 5 karma. Well, that's a fun little quest. Can I talk to the Petersons now? Glad to see you again. Tom's been a big help around here. Thanks for sorting that all out. What can I do for you? Well, that's all I need for a conclusion there. And then we'll just wait until morning, because I'm sure there's... If I try and talk to people now, there will be something. Tribal, a man, a man, a man, a woman, and a poor box. A holy woman. Greetings, friend. I don't think I've seen you around here before. My name is Brother Matthew, and I spread the word about the importance of preserving the knowledge of the old ones. It's good to meet you, Matt. My name is the Grank, and I'm on a quest for the Holy Gek. A Gek, huh? I seem to remember reading something about that during one of my transcribing sessions, so it must be in our databases. But I'm afraid access to our computers is restricted. However, you talk to the abbot, it's possible he'll grant you access. It couldn't hurt to try anyway. Oh, and feel free to browse through our collection of holy pre-war relics. It asks you not to damage anything, but I'm afraid everything's already broken beyond repair. Alright. You seem very poetic in your preaching. Any reason for this? The man chuckles at your question. No particular reason. I just have read so much poetry throughout my life, and I enjoy applying it to my teachings. It helps leave a greater impact on those listening. Alright, that's enough then. Holy woman? Nope. Nothing new there. Jack, the Abbey's medic. What do you do here? I'm a doctor. I've been tending the people of the Abbey for, 15 years now, I believe. It's a lot of years to study all the pre-war medical books in the Abbey's library. Library. You must be quite the doctor. He frowns. Fancy myself a fine doctor, but I can't credit the books for that, since I'm not even allowed to... Never mind. I won't get into that. My father was a doctor, and he passed his knowledge on to me. I see. What do you do here? Where did you get all your medical equipment? Some Some of these meds I received from my father. Most of the rest were already here at the Abbey. Do you think you could spare me some of your meds? You seem to have plenty to spare. You want me to just give them to you? What makes you think you deserve them more than the people of the Abbey? Because I tend to get hurt a lot. Then perhaps you should be more careful. Sorry, I'm not going to just give away the supplies. That's fair. Thanks. Mind if I look through your junk? I see a monk. Damn, they got some beer here. Some brews. A guard, a dog, a merchant. Okay. A couple of merchants here then. Do they have anything to say about this? What a piece of I'm a little busy right now. Do you need something, or are you just wasting my time? I don't mean to be a bother, but what seems to be the trouble here? The main water pump for the Abbey is busted. Busted. The damn thing was breathing the past few days, and now it's finally got out. I'm a bit of a techie. Mind if I take a look? Sure, no one's stopping you. 101% repair. You're gonna need some more than just your hands to fix this machine. Perhaps some tools. That I can do. It does nothing. Excuse me. I have tools, though. Does nothing. Any luck? I have no clue. I imagine I need, like, junk or something. You open the machine and look inside. You see a lot of rusty gears and motors. One of the motors has a crack in it. Investigate more. Upon closer inspection, you see the crack is not the cause of the trouble, but rather the connection for where the wires go. The connectors seem to have been burned out over the years of use. It's going to take a whole new motor as well as a new set of wires to get this machine working again. Oh, okay. Any luck? I looked inside and it seems the motor is completely busted. The connections are shot, so we're going to need to get our hands on a new motor as well as some wires to reconnect everything since the old wires are fried. The connectors are shot in the main motor, eh? Well, I got some wires with me that'll work, but not that specific motor. I'm sure Vault City has that part, though. Go there and speak with Harry in the main courtyard. Tell him Dave sent you. Damn motor's expensive, but he should give you a good deal. Sure, I'll help out with that as soon as I leave the Abbey. Always a back and forth. Where did I put my lighter? Max. Okay. A couple of named NPCs here. Let's talk to Hank then. Hey, buddy, do you have a lighter on you? Yep. This is perfect, thanks. Out of curiosity, what exactly are you doing here? We brew our own alcohol here at the monastery. Some of the most powerful stuff you will taste in the wastes. Mind if I try some? Sure, since you brought me a lighter, here's one on the house. A bottle of wine. Ooh. I'm sure that's useful in some capacity. Maybe partially in a quest way. Damn, they do be brewing some beers. Brewing some brews, even. They got rats outside the sewers, too? Okay. Well. Named NPCs? Computer Monk. Greetings, traveler. I'm Brother Paul, and I'm in charge of the collection of information for the Abbey. What can I do for you? I have some questions. You guys have a lot of computers here. Yes, we have. Too many, in my opinion. I can't express to you the tedium of having to back up all these files each and every day, but there's so much information to preserve, but of course it must be done. I'm guessing you've read a lot of books in your time, so I'm curious. What's the most fascinating thing you could tell me? Let's see. Did you know a notch in a tree will remain the same distance from the ground as the tree grows? That's interesting. Did you know a cucumber is 96% water? What's a cucumber? I've never seen one, but I've read about them. He looks around nervously and lowers his voice. I know we're not supposed to actually study these books, but when I was transcribing a book on botany, I couldn't help but get sucked into it. The world of plants is simply captivating. Perhaps if during your travels you happened upon some botany information, you could bring it to me? I'd be most grateful. Of course, it'd have to be our secret. Sure, if I find anything, it's yours. Brother John and a stout nun. Hello there, youngster. Who are you? My name is John. I'm one of the oldest monks here. Well, I used to work on a farm, but it was bad for my heart. You have heart problems? Yeah, I have a bad heart. If I still had my heart pills, it would be ease my life a lot more. It's very difficult to find medicine for that problem in today's world, you know. Sorry to hear that. Bye. Greetings. What's your name? My name is Elaine. What can you tell me about the Abbey? You want to know about our order? Talk to the abbot. You can find him on the 3rd floor. Okay. Hey, before you go, perhaps you could do me a favor? I'm supposed to bring this machine part to Max in the basement copy room, but you see, my left knee has been acting up lately. It's a real pain for me to go up and down all those stairs. Would it trouble you too much to bring him this part? Sure. Thanks, here's the part. It's just in the basement. I'm the gopher for everybody. Doesn't matter what game I'm in. Doesn't matter what area, where I am, or nothing. Hang on, where? Where's the entrance into that part of the basement? I cannot tell. Robes. Worn-looking robes. Okay. See the abbot. Welcome to the Abbey, traveler. How can I help you? What can you tell me about your order? What do you want to know? What's the purpose of your order? Our holy mission is to read, copy, and take care of our sacred books of knowledge and other relics of the lost age. It is our hope that with this knowledge, we are able to create memorabilia that might one day help humanity emerge from its self-imposed dark age. Any information that we come across is recorded, lest it be lost like so much was in the great flame deluge. You must be quite knowledgeable, having read so much. I have indeed read much in my life, yet you might be disappointed at my limitations of knowledge. You see, we record and preserve. We are forbidden to act upon the wisdom of these books. Therefore, our understanding of the text is quite limited. Wait, so you just blindly transcribe the books without trying to even comprehend them? As I've said, it is our job to preserve this knowledge, not to understand it. Before this knowledge can be returned to mankind, it must first prove to have risen above the tendency of mass genocide. That is the only way to ensure that history does not repeat itself. Well, I've got news for you. That day's never going to come. And while you're hoarding all this knowledge in your little mountain paradise here, people out in the wasteland are struggling every day to survive. In fact, my entire tribe is on the brink of destruction. The knowledge contained in these books could help cure diseases, improve crops, and greatly improve the chances of humanity's survival. You explained to the abbot that while the information could lead to mankind's annihilation, it could also lead to mankind's salvation. 200 XP and 2 karma for that. I understand your frustration with our ways, but you must understand that this is the way things have always been for us. To alter things now after so many years, that would be blasphemous against our faith. Still, I shall consider your words. I sense great wisdom in you, wanderer. It is a pity I have met very few like you. What's the history? After the Great War, the guiding hands of fate directed our ancestors to this old abbey in the mountains. Due to its remote location, the monastery survived the flame deluge mostly unscathed. As our ancestors explored the building, they discovered an extensive library of books, not just religious texts. Oh no, this library contained the gamut of written works, from literary classics to scientific encyclopedias. What happened then? Yeah, the Grank is definitely full of great wisdom. The Grank, the Grank is a true fascination. Oh, good. You stream really well. Thank you. Thank you, bot. Thank you for catching the ban there. It also appears that my bitrate is imploding a little bit. Well, we will have to see what we can do about that. Who is pinging me? Oh, it's those ones. Oh, it's the Final Fantasy 14. Yes, swords to plowshares. Why can't I not say swords to plowshares? Massive delay. Oh man. Okay, hang on. We'll just stop and restart. I'll be right back.